Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the final episode of Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon Crystal Season 3, which is known to be my final recap, my final thoughts and impressions on Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Crystal Season 3, you know? So, this episode right here, not too bad in a certain sense. I guess I've adapted and followed the manga in a certain way, so if anything else, let's just get this started. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, it plays this long recap here and there, and it continues off where Sailor Saturn was about to destroy everything, even destroying Earth, but it seems like they all seem to have lost of hope. But we have to it that Sailor Moon ends up showing up with the Moon Chalice and ends up changing everyone's costume somehow, you know? And eventually we have to it that the Pharaoh 90 was trying to go back to his home, but Saturn, on the other hand, managed to stop him from doing that and asked Pluto to open the door and seal him away, you know? But after that, after everything what's been happening, after putting him in a void or something, along with Sailor Saturn, before she went and died or something, she went to go give out a few words to Super Sailor Moon, knowing that she's the person who gives hope to rebirth and so forth, you know? That kind of thing. And we have to it that things were still looking pretty good. Well, after what's been happening, Super Sailor Moon ends up transforming into Neo Queen Serenity and managed to restore the city except for the Mugen Academy, you know? And later they end up seeing a light coming down, and it seems to be a baby, you know, that came from it. And it seems to be Hotaru-chan because she has a symbol of Sailor Saturn on her forehead, the baby. I'm guessing she just became a baby or reborn after using her powers or something, you know, or possibly dying. Of course, we already know what happened to her entirely. She went to the freaking void time door stop, whatever it is called, and so forth, you know. And after that, we have to it that Hotaru, Setsuna, and Michu has a new purpose now and decides to take care of Hotaru-chan themselves, which is a good thing. And therefore, they end up talking to each other and say their goodbyes and promise to meet each other again. Even Sailor Pluto says so, along with Neptune giving her the mirror to Super Chibi Moon, saying that we will meet again, you know, and disappeared into the wind. And therefore, after that, we see to it that all the girls are in the high school uniforms except for Chibiusa. Rei, on the other hand, is still at that same all-girls academy school, obviously, because her uniform didn't change at all. It seems like everyone's excited to see what's going on, and they tease Usagi about having to manage to get into high school despite not being able to write kanji and failing a lot, you know. And I think in my mind, oh wow, dude, that's just so freaking mean. But we have to it that Chibiusa is about to go home, you know, and she ends up writing a letter to her mother and father saying she's coming home soon, so pick me up by then, you know, that kind of thing, yada yada yada. And therefore, we see to it that Mamo-chan, along with Usagi and Chibiusa, ends up getting ready to see Chibiusa off, you know, while Luna and Artemis are really sad that Diana, the little small cat, which I always forget to mention once in a while, or I never mention at all, is going home with her. And they all feel sad and they're like, please come back soon. And I'm thinking about you're so cute. But eventually, before they were about to head off or something, they end up seeing something about an eclipse event. And they end up using these glasses to look through it. And eventually Chibiusa and Usagi end up hearing a bell, you know? And later on, they end up turning around eventually, and it ends off with the flower petal making the screen go black. And I'm thinking in my mind, wow, dude, what such a freaking teaser right there. That sign of the ending where Chibiusa, along with Usagi, who's watching the eclipse, and ends up hearing the bell ringing, I think after that and ends up turning around to see who rings the bell or something, that has to be a teaser for season 4 to come. So possibly we could expect season 4. I don't know. It all depends how we're supposed to look at it, because one thing for sure is it's not gonna. I'm pretty sure it should happen soon, but it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Very close of it. So yeah. Anyways, this episode right here, not too bad, you know. I mean, kind of felt alright, but in other senses. But overall, as a season 3 of the series, I I will say this is much better than last season because the animation right there was a little but this animation was way better than before, along with like maybe some storytelling, you know. But in terms of like which one would I prefer, like right away in a certain sense, I would still prefer the old version than this one, you know. Although this new version does adapt to the manga correctly, I really did enjoy that. But, you know, like, I guess, like, there's, like, minimum characterization about Hotaru-chan a bit, along with, say, the Saturn, and maybe some other stuff. Along with, like, the old version being a lot of episodics, you know, here and there, and so forth. But I still like this one. It's not too bad. It's just, like, the old version seems to be a little bit better, but this one adapted the manga pretty nicely and greatly, which is pretty good, you know? So this season 3 of Sailor Moon Crystal, it's pretty cool, not too bad, but still liking the old series, but I like this one as well because it adapted to the manga, you know? Despite being a little fast-paced and not having a lot of characterization for one character and then the other, you know? That kind of thing. So, if anything else, I think that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the series as much as I did, especially that freaking teaser right there at the end of Sailor Moon Crystal's final episode, etc. I don't know if they're going to make a season 4, but if they do, I look forward to that one. So if anything else, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm out for Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.